Good afternoon. My name is James McKellar. I'm an agriculture education major with a concentration in agribusiness, applied economics, and agri-science. And today I'm teaching a course on planting 101. And the course consists of me using seeds, specifically black beans, water, a pot, and a box pots, and some soil. And basically what we're going to talk about is how to plant seeds. And to start off, what you're going to need to do is the first technique we're going to show you is planting in one pot. So we're going to take the soil with our spade and place the soil into our pot. Not too high, but place it a little bit. I've already filled it up a little bit, so it won't take too long to show. And place our soil back in the pot, or shovel back in the pot, sorry. And you want to compact down our soil just a little bit. Next, we want to take our seeds, our black beans, as you can see, and you're going to want to place them into the pot space them out with a good amount of spacing, so that they'll be able to grow and their roots will be able to gain enough nutrients from the soil and water. And this technique you can use for one pot. You can either plant either different types of plants, different species of plants, or you can make one specific plant to grow. And we placed about 5 of them in here would be good. Then we're going to compact it a little bit more. And after we do that, we're going to want to place a little bit of water in here, not too much, because you don't want to flood out the seeds. Alright, let it soak in there a little bit. It may be a little bit muddy because I probably put a little too much in there, but it should soak in there a little bit. Alright. And after that, these seeds should probably take about 2 to 3 weeks till you finally start seeing it to bud into a little plant. After we've shown the first technique, the second technique we'll show you is planting into a planter box. And for this, it kind of consists of the same thing, and planter boxes can be used for planting different varieties of plants as well, but specifically you're going to want to use it for planting usually depending on the size of the seed, 1 to 2 seeds in there, and just to start off the plant, and to at some point usually move the plant and transport it to a different location, usually either into another pot or into the ground somewhere. Usually researchers use this a lot in their greenhouses to start off their plants and get them to grow. So I'm not going to fill them all up, I'm just going to fill up just a couple of them. You can also take out the little debris that you have coming from the soil. Some of it, like dead leaves and things like that, could be used within the soil because it's good nutrients for it. And that's what the plants usually need, such as compost and things of that nature. Alright. Now you don't want to, of course, just the same way we did the pot, you don't want to put too much soil into it, but this would be just enough. And the same thing you're going to do here is place the seeds within here. Usually you want to place about 1 seed per pot, depending on the size of the seed. These are pretty big seeds, so you usually want to put 1 of them in there. If you're using grass seeds or sunflower seeds, things like that, you can usually plant more than 1 into the planter box. But after we place the seeds in here, you want to cover the seed back up, and you can add a little bit more soil onto here. Alright. Now after you do that, we're going to do the same thing as we did with the pot and place our water into each box, each square box. And usually you want to pour the water until it soaks through the whole box, because you want the water to be able to filtrate throughout the soil and the plant to be able to get enough water through there. Usually with this type of planting, you want to usually use more water. Each day you want to water it because the water is continuously filtrating through the soil. With the pot, you don't have to plant too much every day, just depending on the plant that you're planting, because some plants need more water than others. Also, after this activity, I would like for you to visit my PowerPoint that I made, and it will show you just the basic techniques of planting in a planter box in a regular pot. Also, the PowerPoint has a website which consists of a online game that you can go to, which would better explain exactly how you're supposed to plant. And it's just a fun activity on how to plant your seeds and how to make a garden or whatever you may need. And it's just a great way for you all to become more greener in your life and just have a greener lifestyle, and to better appreciate farming and gardening, because it can in many ways help out a lot, such as saving money and just having cleaner food and knowing where your food comes from. Alright, thank you, and this is Planting 101, and y'all have a nice day.